Zero as a number. What's up, everybody? This is Kyle, pixelhangover.com, bringing you some Borderlands 2 breakdown of the Assassin Zero class for my guy that I'm running currently. And today we're going over each tree. I'm not going to read them off for you. Obviously, you can stop it and pause it and look at each one if you need to or want to. The top left one there, the second to the left from the top on the sniping tree, you'll notice it says 3 of 5. That's because I have if you look at, of course, the very bottom left of your screen almost, where it says assassin, it says killer in blue right below that, and of course the 3 is blue as well. That's because I have the killer perk going on right now, oh my dude, which gives me 2 additional points in that section. Instead, if I didn't have that, it would be, of course, 1 of 5. But yeah, right now I'm running the sniping class, really enjoying it. I love sitting back and just kind of shooting away at people, getting headshots, critting their face off, and just watching the elemental damage that I do, just bust away on them. I love that about Borderlands. I always have. The first one that just dug that so much, watching just the elemental damage and stuff just kind of stack all over the place. Last one here in sniping is critical ascension. Scoring a critical hit with a sniper rifle increases your damage and critical hit damage with sniper rifles. This effect can stack up to 999 times. Stack slowly if you stack slowly decay if you haven't scored a critical hit in a while. That can be tough sometimes, especially if you have the ones that just jump around all the time, the enemy. But on the bigger guys, it's a lot easier. So, you know, stacking it up to 999 times sounds like a lot of fun to me. I don't know about you. The cunning tree, I don't think this one would be my particular favorite. It's kind of a mix of shooting and dashing and sneaking and all that. So I don't think, in my opinion, this would be my particular tree I would go into first, or even probably second. The bloodshed one I think I'm going to try next if I do another one with the zero class. I don't know. I don't think what's in the abilities in the cunning tree is for me. Just deception, gun damage, health regen, movement speed. I don't know. And then, of course, the last ability, Death Blossom, action skill augment. Press LB while deception is active to throw a handful of kunai. Each kunai will explode with a random elemental type. That sounds cool. But of course, with each and every one of these trees, and of course I'm sure with every class, every bottom ability sounds really cool. But that does sound really, really cool. And lastly, we have the bloodshed, which more or less is pretty much straightforward. It's you slashing people around with your sword. So it's less about shooting and more about being sneaky and using your deception properly, getting around behind dudes and stabbing them. That one looks really cool, the XQ, where you actually dash forward at them and slash your sword into them. Backstab gives you an additional bonus when you do melee damage from the backside. So yeah, this one I think I'm going to do next. This one I would love to actually be. This one seems like the sneakier type one, and using your sword a lot more, I guess, melee. I do wish that the class actually had more to do with melee, and there was like different swords and stuff you could pick up, but there's not, from what I could tell. Last ability here, Mini Must Fall. Killing an enemy with a melee attack with deception, or while deception is active, causes you to deploy another holographic decoy, re-stealth, and add time to deception's duration. This can be done multiple times in succession. That sounds really awesome. So as long as you're killing dudes left and right, you can stay in deception essentially. The actual deception ability allows you to actually hit dudes harder depending on how long you've been in deception. So if you actually go into it and you slash immediately, it's going to do less damage. It does up to 650% melee damage, 200% gun damage, and 250% gun critical hit damage. And also, like I say, if you stay in it longer, the harder the next hit's going to be, no matter what it is. But it is only one hit. It's not multiple wire in deception. And when you do take a shot or what have you in deception, it does pull you instantly out of deception. Also in deception, when you do use it quicker, the refresh on the ability comes back a lot quicker. So if you stay in it longer, it takes longer to refresh. It's 15-second cooldown. You're only in it 5 seconds. That gun right there is pretty awesome. That's the one I actually picked up my first day playing, and Yeah, it's infinite ammo essentially. For some reason, I think if you actually run out of ammo with your normal, if you have another pistol that you like to use, if you actually use that pistol ammo all up, for some reason or another, I guess it kind of correlates with it. So if you run out of bullets with the pistol that you're using, besides that pistol, it'll actually suck all the ammo out of that as well for some reason. I'm not sure how it correlates, but it's as long as you have one bullet left in the normal pistol you're using, that will stay infinite in that one. So I've been using that a lot. I really enjoy it. Even in the higher levels I'm starting to get up to. Of course, looking for money and elementium, because everybody knows that's what you're looking for in this game, and guns. And of course, this is the wanted board. Zero, of course, is not the most wanted. Looks like Salvador is with 89 kabillion jillion. Or is that 99? Yeah, can't tell. So yeah, I'm running around here with Nick, Rapitaste. He's a zero class as well, assassin. He is running the same exact tree I am, sniping. And of course, he's level 10. I'm 16 here. The gun I'm using, of course, now, this is my one that has the infinite ammo. As you can tell, it's not as easy as it looks, I guess, when you're shooting, because it kind of bounces left to right, the shot does. So if you actually really pay attention when I'm zoomed in, you'll see it actually do like a figure 8 kind of. And of course right there you just see me use deception. It lets you go invisible for essentially 5 seconds from what I can tell, and use to res up my buddy there. And that what you see there is the flashes around me. That is part of my shield. Basically when my shields are depleted completely, I get to throw out blast waves, and it causes elemental damage as well on enemies around. And it does it for, I believe, 5 pulses, if I'm not mistaken. And of course, you can see how it's shooting in like an figure 8 left to right shot there with that pistol I'm using. And of course, I picked this quest because it actually goes through and forces you to. Of course, I guess it doesn't really force you, but it has the special, plus on it to actually complete it with, pistol, shotgun, sniper, and melee. So I get to show you every bit of that. Of course, there's a badass psycho mashing people, and of course, I saved Nick here, I believe. Yeah, he actually, I think, gets revived by second chance, basically. So yeah, I don't usually use deception per se for like actually trying to get damage on an enemy, because it's almost pointless in my opinion to an extent, because you get one slice or one shot, then you're out of it. I kind of wish deception had a little bit more power to it. I wish it was more of a kind of, you're invisible, you have your your guy up there, your illusion, and as you're in deception while you're still invisible, you can take your shots. Maybe you get more crit chances as the timer ticks away, possibly. There's something similar to that, because I think one shot coming out of deception is, I think, a little, I mean, unless you was actually completely invisible, maybe. I don't know, because I know even when you do a little PvP battle with, say when your friends in the room, it doesn't actually make you invisible. It's kind of like the Halo invisible, where you're like see-through, but you're still have an outline. You can still see them, And this is the guy we actually had it down with a pistol. Assassin Woot. Yeah, critting. Now, I will say it is pretty easy to get crits with the gun, but like I say, you'll miss with like 60% of the shots if you try to go for crits, because you're just bouncing left to right, so you're constantly going past his head and at his head and then past his head and back. Handsome Jack's going to give us some mansions, everybody. I look forward to that. Maybe I should turn Lilith in, right? So, this quest actually, besides it showing off all the weapons and me falling and being horrible at recording stuff, so I get revived here, and it's not as expensive as I thought it was going to be. It was 300 and some. Yeah, 391, almost 400. Not too bad. I think it's based on the amount of money you have on you, if I'm not mistaken. I think it has less to do with your level and more to do with the amount of money you have on you. But, yeah, But the quest, anyways, I actually chose this one, of course, because it shows all the weapons for you. And also, the actual reason for this quest is, or mission, is to basically, Roland has info that there's assassins in this area, and so he sent us to kill 4 assassins. Oh yeah, get that elemental damage on you. Oh, yes.
Yeah, I just realized you grunts are gonna get yourselves killed without this little tidbit. All sirens are born with different crazy-ass powers. You cannot, I repeat, cannot win a fight with them in one-on-one combat. You see Lilith, contact me immediately. I can handle her. You can't. Me, yes. No.
Whatever, handsome Jack. You ugly son of a bitch, you. So as I investigate the washer and dryer for ammo, where everybody puts their ammo, and Jake joins the game. Yeah, Prince. And Jake is running the Commando class, which is OP for the when you do PvP versus somebody, when you try to fight somebody. All he has to do is lay down that turret, and it's pretty much done. I don't think we've beat him yet because he's got the turret. So yeah. So yeah, there's this turret. I'm not sure exactly what tree he's in or any of that. Elementium. Tell me you don't celebrate when you see green or purple on the ground. I mean, you celebrate when you see green because I'm wearing green, but still, you celebrate when you see purple and Elementium. And then guys lose their legs like that. Poor guy. And then, of course, I'm amazing shot as this guy stands still. Oh, man. Yeah, I just love sitting back and being able to pop shots off and not have to worry about taking too much damage as long as they're not running up in your face. Badass rank 1 challenge complete. That's right. And I start taking shots before they get through the door because that's the best time to shoot people because they walk through slow. Good chance for crits, stuff like that, even though you can't see their head. Good chance. There's the blade. You got to see the blade for the first time. And this guy, of course, we have to kill with melee to complete the additional objective. So, like I was saying earlier, this is pretty much all you get with the blade. Like, you seen that intro clip at the very beginning. He has this blade he shoves into a dude. I don't know. I wish there was more of that. And, of course, look at that amazing... Oh, never mind. Nick got it. Never mind. Everybody. It's alright. He deserves it, right? He's level 11. Need to help out them lobies.
Firstly, that she finds it irritating when others pluck out strands of her hair under the guise of needing them for scientific experimentation. And secondly, that they taste like olives. Wait, no, fried pickles.
So there it is, everybody. Her hair tastes like pickles. Would you love to get with her? I mean, come on. Pickle tasting hair? Everybody can say that. So there I am being a nice guy. Taking one white. And leaving the green for my okay friends, I guess. Friends, right? Friends, green. So, move along up here. And this one, yeah, this one we need a shotty for. So I grab my shotty. Nothing amazing, just a blue. Pretty amazing crits if I say so myself. These suicide guys are so annoying. There's Nick's deception. There's mine. They're dancing together. Doing the tango, I think. Making out and stuff. I think I just blew up that barrel on Jake. I could be wrong. Nah, it looks fine. Of course, me being the good guy, I am. Picking up ammo as they fight. Yeah, Gearbox, where's my blades? Where's my swords? Where's my throwing knives and stuff that I assumed an assassin would have? Besides the magical swinging sword that looks shiny. I don't know. I kind of wish the class had more of that, but it doesn't. I like more swords, more of that stuff. Better ability for the deception, just a little touch up on it. I'm not a huge fan of it. It is nice to get away from big damage coming inward, but or reviving somebody. But I kind of wish I had a little bit more oomph to it, if you will. Of course, my amazing electric nades, and then of course, once again, my shield's all the way down. You can see the element damage, fire damage going down on that guy. I was hitting him from my shield as it pulsed out into his face. And reviving Nick. Another blue shotgun. I got to look at this one. Alright guys, this here is it. Hope you guys liked it. Had any questions, let me know. I'll try to reply back to you. And like, thumbs up, subscribe. Thanks guys.